heck are you doing?
Found this rock. Looked like it might have had whetstone qualities.
So you wet it?
Yeah, so I wet it and started using it.
You gonna shave? Anyway.
Hey, Wookieverse. I decided that I would test it on a blade I don't use that often. So, hey, Wookieverse. How's it going out there? Watch out for Nova. Got the Wookie puppy. Hi, Nova. Oh. So today we're going to look at a few of the differences between the old OneTigris Cosmitto and the upgraded Cosmitto 2, both by OneTigris. So first thing you can see that they did is the original Cosmitto had the Darth Vader look. So your doors unzipped on the inside and was supposed to give you more weather protection that way. So they cut off the vestibule in the front.
Let's look at that more closely.
What you've really got is a single screen panel here, and then you have your door over there. And then your tarp only goes, or your rainfly only covers the top of your doors, barely. But that's supposed to be weatherproof once you zip those all up.
Yeah, so the fly is on the inside and that zips. You can see it's
Down for now.
right here. I have it partially. I did that this morning when I woke up to see if the fireworks didn't blow everything up.
Yeah. Then the other differences are in the fly, where your tie-out tabs on the original were tan with reflective stripes all the way around. And on the Cosmitto 2, they just went to black webbing all the way around. And little black accent points down here for pressure areas. So any place that's going to take a little bit of stress, they put a little more reinforcements on them. And they did that all out in black.
So wait a minute, this one doesn't have any reinforcements?
It's not reinforced like this one seems to be.
It doesn't.
No, they just went straight down seams all the way. And then on the 2, they've added vents up at the top. Now to get a little more ventilation inside. So you get an air vent on either side. Now you still got the OneTigris logos on it, but now you can see the difference between the two of them. That one they did the OneTigris all the way on. So this side's going to look the same as the other side with the vestibules that come out on both. And on this, you'll have the vestibule.
Oh yeah, I
that
didn't.
comes in the back, and then it's got about a 3/4 zip door. You can unzip this door about 3/4 of the way.
Can you undo that? I can't do that with one hand. I actually slept with this side open last night. So this vestibule is the same.
Yeah, this
as
vestibule would come out, and it's still the same thing. And you just...
And it's got the Velcro.
Yep. One thing that I've seen, and I don't know if they're doing that on more modern tents or not, is that when you get to your tie-out toggles, they've made them a little bit bigger and easier to deal with than the old ones used to be. You used to get a little tiny loop, and
I'll fix that after. So they look like they're both about the same size.
yeah, they're roughly about the same size. They're keeping everything in.
What's this thing?
Looks
Oh,
like
that's to hold the door back?
yeah, probably once you bring it back this way.
Yeah, hold on. We had a people parade going by.
God, really?
Okay, somehow, when I pulled this back yesterday, I got it to stay really well, and now we're futzing with it, and this really stinks. It's like this is in the wrong place. This should rightfully be about right here because the bulk of the screen, it's hard to explain, is up here. The fly. Yeah, see what he's having a hard time? Huh. That's kind of stupid.
I don't know, I guess they're
Look.
supposed to pull them tight. I guess.
We both just did it though. I mean,
yeah, but I just pulled this through the tab
Uh-huh.
and tightened it up more.
Oh, all right.
So I guess it's more of a friction kind of thing to help keep it all in place, which is how they designed that. Now it makes sense as to why it's so squeezy.
Oh.
It's got a little built-in spring action on it
Okay.
because of the shape. So you would press here and that would release the tension on
Oh.
the tab.
All right.
So
Still
maybe
should be up higher
it
though.
should be, but maybe that was one of the reasons.
I mean, if it was right here,
Yeah.
that would make more sense. Because to get in and out of this, you know,
Yeah.
which I haven't used this door because there's my bed right there. But, okay, well, that's messed up.
Yep.
But we learned something new. Billy's still bunkering down from the fireworks. So it is the 5th of July. Let's just state that for the record. You can see on the camera the color of yours is totally different.
Well, they probably went to different lot, making the different, you know.
It's like a
Now,
two-tone.
You
See?
said yours has like a gear loft
Oh, yeah, you'd have to open it. It's got 2 gear lofts.
up here.
Yeah, on either side.
What do you have for pockets down below?
I got a pocket over there.
Just one?
I think so, yeah.
So, I know on this one there's no gear loft, but there's 4 pockets, 2 on either end that go the width of the tent.
Okay, let me just open this, and because I love these gear lofts, but I am 5 feet a half inch on a good day. Here's my gear loft. Here's my gear loft. And it's, see, I'm not sleeping under the gear loft. There's a pocket there.
And then you said you had like a hanging hook in the middle. Yep.
Oh,
So they
yeah,
kept the
I got
hanging
a big
hook.
hanging hook.
Oh yeah, so they got the gear lofts like that. And like that.
I remember when we both slept in this, that it kept hitting you in the head.
The gear lofts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So on this one,
so, I mean, you can take them down and just use one side or the other, have the gear loft at your feet. Let's see if yours does the same crazy thing. Oh no. See, they improved that too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I don't have to do anything.
That's a huge improvement.
Oh, that's, I think. Well, maybe not, but let's see. Yeah, because that's the wrong one. I should have connected up to.
Oh, oh, but you can still do that.
Yeah.
Huh. I like that. That's the tie out point.
Yep.
So if you had it tied out, you couldn't do that.
So I mean, it's got a semi-Vader look to it.
Well, it's got the T-doors.
Well, this is actually a full-blown. You know, you got the tight OneTigris logos there. This opens right up.
Yeah, you get the pass-through. Well, I mean, I do too. If I took... Oh, hold on. Okay, so I just took the inner, outer down. So it's the pass-through of wind and...
Yeah.
So you can see the doors and the inside fly, I guess you'd call it. They go down, but it's kind of at an angle, and you're going to have that piece of material there. I mean, I could have done it neater. You can see it's cockeyed on that side. That one's still up, but that's, you know, that's it. All right. Okay, continue. So you were saying it has the...
This one has the T-style doors, so it'll completely open up on both sides.
Yeah, this won't. That side's closed.
Yeah, it's like algebra. Whatever you do to one side, you can do to the other. So and it works out that way, and Nova seemed to enjoy it. So there's plenty of room in here last night for me and the husky. And
you have the cot.
Yeah, I've got a cot set up in here, and you know, all the rest of the gear. And if you look on the ends, like over here, there's a pocket there, another pocket here, and it's the same thing on the other side. There's just, you can't see them so well, but there's the pocket here and a pocket here. And my table set up, my cot, my husky bed.
Yeah, I mean, how useful really are these pockets?
I mean, it depends on what you're doing, but I've still got, you know, the little hook on here for the middle, you know, in the middle to hold everything in place. With my little O-light.
O-bulb.
O-bulb, which is more than enough light.
Yeah, mine was definitely overkill. I have the old, is it Gold Zero lantern? I've had for a long time. And I kept banging my head on it. I would have preferred the old bulb.
I think the only thing that I would really look at differently on this, maybe a little bit taller.
Taller, exactly.
Just so that, you know, when I get up, I'm not hunching and catching everything so much.
Yeah, because we're old now. But, you know, you're not all old, so there's plenty of room to sit up in there and change.
Oh, definitely plenty of room. I mean, even with my cot set up, you know, I still got plenty of room.
Yeah. So the deal is, OneTigris made the Cosmitto.
Yep.
And then people freaked out.
Yeah, people
because
told them things that were not good.
There's you know, they should have at least provided a zip fly for the front. If they were going to go with this...
Well, they did. They did an interior zip fly.
Yeah, but in addition to that...
Yeah, well,
because when it rains...
They were trying to change the profile a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to do something different. But when it rains, all... excuse me, all the rain is going to hit this fly and the inner outer.
Mm-hmm.
And how that's not going to leak is dependent on this plus all the moisture that the screen itself collects. And if that moisture goes, it's got to go somewhere. Moisture, rain, water.
The other thing, and both of them have them, is...
Oh, the ability to use it without the fly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got full screening all over it.
Yeah.
You know, so there's plenty of ventilation, stuff like that.
Huh. I'd still have the crazy doors, though, without the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I like this. I like being able to unzip the inner fly and look out the window. But let's talk about what you do for rain, regardless of what tent, whose tent.
I don't care what tent it is, who makes it, how much they tout that it's got a rain head on it, and all this other stuff. What super rain flies they have, it doesn't matter. I live in New England and I bring a tarp everywhere because it's just something that you do because you never know what kind of storm you're going to get here in New England. So I always bring tarps to go up over the tent in addition to whatever rain flies the tents have made up.
Yeah, so if you see in the back behind the Wookiee, there's the top. It was up.
I think that's a OneTigris bulwark.
Yeah, that is.
I've got another one for over here if I need that too.
So we just, oh, hold on. People parade. Okay, we got interrupted by the people parade. I don't even remember where we were. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Making
right.
it taller.
Oh, making it taller, yeah.
Tarps.
Oh, the top, yeah.
Which
So you can show the top over there. I just kind of... It's all ready to rock. The minute a raindrop comes, we can just tie it right back up on the tree here. So we got it all set. Then he can put his on the same line. That one's basically for my tent right now. So yeah, this is a nice top. You want the end of it? I kind of put it up more for a sunshade so that I didn't get roasted when we got here yesterday. Oh, good, he's putting a real knot. I had some Mickey Mouse thing on there. Although I think I did that one right. What are you guys doing? What's Daddy doing? He's doing the silly stuff again, huh? So yeah, it's kind of like a sunshade in between the two of us. Just put his chair in, the Wookiee put his chair in there. What's Daddy doing? Looks like it's clouding up now. We've had really Goldilocks all day.
Do that if you need to.
Yeah, got the steak. Oh, I put it on the table.
That would come out more. But if we're actually going to set up for rain, this will be back further so it would actually come down around the tent. or more away from the tent.
And then he'd put his there.
Don't you?
I don't know if anyone can
do it.
visualize it, but... All right. Yeah, no more dumping water. All right, so what do we think about these tents? I mean...
And for what they are, you know. They're a 3-season camping tent.
You have the backwoods bungalow.
Yep.
I have the Tentagram, which I love. The Tentagram, the trekking pole tent by OneTigris. But
Backwoods bungalow, same thing. It's a trekking tent, trekking pole tent, or ridgeline tent.
but the reason, I mean,
But I wanted something that was freestanding
Yeah.
too. So I went out and I found this one. I didn't
because
realize.
of you,
I didn't realize that already had, you know, the same thing, the Cosmitto. I just wanted something. This was the first one I found that was freestanding.
yeah.
I didn't want to have to go and put up poles and or
Well,
ridge lines or.
Not for anything, but this ground is all rocks. I mean, I can't even get a tent stake in it to begin with. So, I mean, I know he had to do mine with his feet. I would have just broken every tent stake unless I got some kind of super steel. Again, we're in New Hampshire, the land of rocks. This has been
Granite State.
the Granite State, yeah. This has been compressed over 50 years. What, is that a bug? Get the bug off me. Don't even tell me what it was. You didn't even help Mama. You just let Mama eat the bug. I mean, the bug eat Mama.
It wasn't a squirrel.
Hold on, people parade.
Yeah, you're one.
That's our trash guy. Caliph Lake Campground. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? You got the backwoods bungalow. You love that.
Yeah, it's a great tent. I got the original version on that
That's
one.
a backpacking tent. I got the Tentagram, which is also, they both weigh, yours is less. Mine, I know, is 4 pounds.
Yeah, I don't remember what the backwoods bungalow is. But again,
It's less.
yeah, I've got the original version on that, and they've already come out with the version
Yeah.
2, which has a bigger vent along the back and
Yeah.
other stuff. But
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you here. But what Chris was just, I mean, the Wookiee, excuse me, was saying was for people that got the original Darth Vader Cosmitto, this
we're gonna
rainfly,
we're going to look at seeing if we can get one of these rain flies to put on here as a hack or a mod, and see if that's going to work together. And well, hopefully it will. Because then it'll be able to be fully enclosed, and you'll have the vestibule. Or you can even, if you've got that one, you can do a half vestibule.
yeah,
You know,
so if
front
you
and
already,
back, you can always do half vestibules.
yeah, if you already invested in this tent
Yep.
and just have it in storage because you're afraid it's going to float away,
I'm just going to look and see if we can find, you know, another rain fly from the Cosmitto too, and if it's going to fit onto the original. And that'll be another video if we happen to find it and
Yeah.
it works.
that's the best idea.
You know, and I think that'll make that tent a lot more functional.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
No.
hello.
Yeah.
For sure.
That gives that extra added, and with a tarp, that'll be 3 layers of rain protection for that tent. Because you've already got the inner fly that zips up onto the door. Then you'll have the actual rain fly and then a tarp on it.
Well, the other idea with this was for the rain fly to be used without the inner as just a cover, like a beach.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can do that with both of them.
Well, no, because a cabana thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Without-
sure you can do that with both of them.
You don't want the doors flapping around in the wind on the beach and whatever, and so this has the
So you
the arch.
Yeah, but you roll them up, and if you don't want the sun beating on you on the back, then you put out that fly in the back.
It's the flapping. It's the wind of the beach, where there's going to be like, you know, minimal flapping here. It's just a cabana. It's a true beach cabana. So anyway, we're rambling here. I I think we both, this tent we've had for, I can't even remember how many years now.
I think a little over 4 years. 5 years.
It's
Because
been around.
The first time we used it was at Camp Myconid.
Camp where?
Myconid. The mushroom camp.
Oh.
When we went up to the White Mountains and we did...
You're talking Shakora?
No. I'm talking... Bartlett.
Yeah.
When we did the dispersed camping.
The week off grid there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I brought the tentagram. That was the tentagram.
What? I thought you bought this one.
No. I wish I brought this one because of where I had to set up. Remember I was squished between two trees and I had the tentagram. And that's the good thing about the tentagram is that you can set it up on a ridgeline. So I had the tent itself, just like that top. And then, but I was on, it rained and poured. And
then I'm not sure how long you've had that one, but probably less than...
No, I think I got this one before the tentagram. Anyway, it's been a while. We've used it a lot. We got a little tear on the fly on the back side. So it was just like a little tear. It would have been right like here. And I just used gear tape on it, and it's a happy camper.
This one's been sitting in its bag unused for 3 years.
Wow.
Because I bought it 3 years ago.
Yeah. Just
before we had moved.
Yeah.
I bought it. And...
So you can see we're OneTigris people for sure. You kind of get what you pay for. I mean, the zippers on these are pretty much bomb-proof. They all have the rain guard, which is a pain in the neck. You know, you're going to get material caught in there, but there's your choice. You either have the rain guard in the material or no material and not get caught in the material. There's your choice. You can't have it all.
You just learn to adapt.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yesterday I was getting like...
You tuck your finger up underneath the rain guard as you're zipping.
This is pretty interesting. I was just looking through the camera. Look at... Oh, I should... Look at that. That's kind of like a...
It's the same thing as over here. That's just a
Yeah.
reinforcing point.
That's cool. Oh, people parade. Hold on. It's just him. He's going to whine. Okay, go ahead.
So they just reinforced the triangle, did a triple bar tack to try and get more strength in there for when you're pulling.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And then I like the contrast stitch so that you can see where your tie out points are.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier when you're pulling it out
Yeah,
of the
look,
bag.
there's some up there.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Let's see if I can zoom in. I think there's 19 on this, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's about 19.
Yeah, like 17 to 19 of them.
What happened? Oh, the Wookiee got attacked by squirrels. Tell them what happened.
Oh yeah, 2 squirrels decided they were going to charge the campsite. As I was laying in the hammock, they come running across the street. And Nova said, that's not happening.
They came from down there.
Nova burst through the woods and treed them squirrels real quick. He said, you are not coming into my campsite.
He's more of a hunting dog than our hunting dogs in the past.
Yeah.
He really is. Okay. You want to give a honorable mention to your hammock? I'm going to talk a minute about mine.
Hi.
But
They've seen it before.
Yep.
This is...
Just... 5.
Go around. Hey, come. Come.
Now, who's more stupid, us
Let's go,
or the
let's go,
dog?
let's go. That's better.
We put a water bowl in the middle.
Well,
Okay.
So we could both reach it. But... So this is the DD Travel Hammock Bivy Mark 7.
Holy
Set up-
crap.
What?
This is a long name.
Yeah. So this is set up in just regular hammock mode, not bug mode. So, but it works out pretty well. And basically, to set it up in regular hammock mode is you just turn it upside down.
Flip it over, yeah.
Yep. And that's all there is to it.
So sit in it. I mean, lay in it, please. The other kind of sit. I just want to show people one thing. All right, so there you are. And you are 5'11"?
Yep.
And you're 200 and something pounds?
Yeah. They're like 220, 230.
Okay, so this is him in this hammock. And listen, this hammock is great. They're all great and everything is great. Now, I just want to show the point of what the hummingbird can do. Of course, it has a separate bug net. It's not put in the same thing, but see how he's kind of big for it. So if you're a little guy, or for me, that would be good. Come lay in the hummingbird. And this is kind of moot because the company just went out of business a couple of years ago.
And I have this hammock.
Yep, he's got this. Of course he does. We all have the same. Well, I don't have the DD, but now this is a parachute material. So that's polyester, right?
Something like that.
It's so comfortable. It doesn't tug on you. I don't know how to describe it. Now scooch, no, get in the whole thing. I'm going to cocoon you. Put your feet in. Every time I lay in this thing, I fall asleep. Had some bugs flying around, just put it, but I mean the comfort of this thing with this parachute material is insane. And you can, this is so big you can lay sideways almost.
Oh, you can.
But look at the difference of him in here for sleeping as opposed to it hanging out of that other one. And this is the tiny little tree straps. Is it Chinese finger torture or something?
I don't know. Do these have that?
Yeah. They're on a Chinese.
They have the whoopee sling.
Yeah. And it's whack it or what's the material? Zing it, whack it,
Zing it.
beat it. And again, these are probably 10 years old now. Wow, you can feel like the tension on there. It's kind of a waxy, I don't know. It almost feels like wire at this point holding you. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to sleep in the thing, just saying, you can sleep in this. If you can get out of it, or in it, you can sleep in it. Plus, if you lay back, well, he's not going to do it, but it has the high back, so you can lounge in it, which is amazing. Because it's so big. Look at that.
Well, yeah, when you're looking for a hammock to size it, you want to make sure that it's more than 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go 5 to 6 feet just so that you can do a diagonal lay in it and you lay flatter, unless you like to have the banana curve, which happens if you've got a hammock that's only 4.5, 5 feet wide.
Yeah. I mean, this to me is I have other hammocks. I have the Inu or whatever. I got that when it first came out, 20 years ago or something. But I mean, look at that. That's one of my favorites. And I can even Indian sit. I think he might be able to, but it's just, hello. So, what are you going to take with you if you had to bug out? Total comfort and luxury that fits it literally, where's the bag? I'll show you
You'll
the.
probably take that one because it's
You
more
would?
durable. Yeah,
Oh my.
it's more durable.
This was in sustained 40-mile-an-hour winds. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's been through rainstorms, thunder, lightning. I've left it out. The wind. Remember we went, I forget that place. I think it was in Middleton or something, where the wind was just, oh my God, we all of a sudden got those like 40, 50 gusts. And this thing was flying around. It's a parachute.
Oh, hammocks. A lot of times were made out of parachute material.
Yeah.
Actual parachute material.
I can't see what, maybe a tornado this hasn't gone through, but I don't know. To each his own. But
And yeah, I've got the whole kit that will fit into a bag the size of that bag over there for my hammock. And that's everything,
yeah, this has the full
rain fly, mosquito, bug net.
We got 2 rain flies.
Suspensions. All of it.
Remember we got 2. We got the smaller one and we got the one that makes a tent over this with the doors. The Pelican. So we actually have 2 that will literally fit in the size of the bag for that. So, all right, can you get up? This is the actual bag. Need help?
No.
Hold this up here. This is the actual bag it fits in. And this is for the tree straps. You can fit it in your pocket. And it's not a struggle to go in there. Not like a lot of other things because of the material. Anyway, I'm rambling.
And unfortunately, this company's out of business, so you can no longer get them.
Yeah, there's another company that's doing similar. I didn't even look into it because, we have them. So, and it wasn't because they went out of business because of personal stuff, not because the quality wasn't there. I mean, they sold God knows how many, but these were really expensive. Well, compared to anything on the market at the time when we got them.
They were like 170 to 180 bucks.
Yeah, this was the beginning of the really expensive stuff. Okay, so that's it. Live from Auburn, New Hampshire. Thick in the central woods of Caliph Lake. And we're signing off because Mama's getting hungry. All right. Happy 5th.